Well, hello there, Ross here from Biker Talk. I've just been to Bike Visit Granville and I've picked up the brand new BMW R12S that we've got for a few weeks for review. And I thought I'd jump on it, take it for a bit of a ride, do a bit of a vlog as I ride back to Biker Talk HQ. So hang about, I'll let you know what I think. Okay, so just coming into the M4 tunnel here. Not sure what the light's going to be like, but we'll try this anyway. So the first thing I noticed was the looks of the bike. I think it looks stunning. Love this orange paintwork. Love the shape of the tank, which I think is a different shaped tank to the standard R9T or R1290. Love this little cowl. Love that it's got twin clocks. Really like the fact that they haven't put a phone thing on here. Phone prep nav thing, I think is an option. But I love the fact that it's not here because I love seeing those twin clocks. Bar end mirrors look good. All the option 719 billet parts look good. Look, overall, the bike just looks absolutely amazing. I've said before that I've said a couple of times that I thought the Kawasaki Z900RS is the best looking retro on the market. But I have to say, sorry to a couple of mates of mine, so Tim, Benny and Matty. I think this one's got your bikes covered, boys. Sorry about that. This is now, I'll give it another week to live with it, but I reckon this could be the best looking retro on the market. We will see. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Is there a better looking retro? I don't think there is. The next thing I really like about this bike, and it's something I actually didn't realise, let's go around this car. Yeah, we've got to drop down to 60, so let's do that. The other thing I really like about this bike is the suspension is fully adjustable. Now I didn't realise that, so just noticed it when Tony from Bike Biz was pointing it out to me. Yeah, fully adjustable suspension front and rear. So that's good. I'll be dialing that in a little bit more. Although having said that, first impression, suspension's excellent. Which brings me to my next point, comfort. So the suspension combined with the seat makes this a really comfortable bike. Now, I don't remember the R12 or the R1290 being as comfortable as this one. The seat on this is superb. So, you always got to look there. Someone was looking across. Obviously impressed by the Daytona orange, or the orange of this bike. Yeah, so the seat on this is really, really comfortable. Nice big wide handlebars too. My legs are at a nice angle. I'm not too far forward. Sporty enough without being too sporty. So that was not something I was expecting. I had ridden the old R12 Racer, which is, I suppose, BMW's other sort of cowled version. They discontinued it. Sorry, R9T Racer, not R12 Racer. The R9T Racer, I rode that, and I found that really uncomfortable to ride a few years ago when I took one for a bit of a test ride. I loved the look of it, and I thought, oh, geez, I'd love to buy one of those. But man, that thing I was stretched right out over the tank. This, not at all. This is really a really comfortable riding position. And the final thing, it's a boxer. I love boxers. I love the low centre of gravity. I love the dollops of torque that boxer engines have. And this one's no different. So no real surprises there. I knew it was going to be a beautiful torquey engine. It's the same as the R12, same as the R1290. I think it's a similar engine to the original R, not the original, but the later editions R9Ts as well. So yeah, I knew I'd love the engine because it's an absolute cracker. Nice and torquey, lots of low end grunt, and that really low centre of gravity just means it handles so well. So overall, first impression, really, really positive. But got to be honest, probably nothing surprising because I knew it'd be a good bike. Looking forward to getting out on this over the next 2-3 weeks, spending a bit of time on it. Might have to head out and do some country roads, not just commuting into city like I've done today. But this thing's wonderful. I am going to take it down to Latins in the Laneway tonight. So it's a German bike, mostly Ducatis and Moto Guzzi's down there, but I'm sure they'll let me park it up. I think Lucas is going to head down there on the Ducati Multistrada V4 RS we have at the moment as well. So yeah, going to head down there, and then later in the week get it out, do some country roads, get out, have some fun. Well, new fish market's over there, by the way. If you're visiting Sydney later this year, that fish market should be completed, and the old one's getting knocked down. I My office is quite close to the fish market, so I'm down there regularly. So I can't wait for that one to be finished. It's going to look amazing, I reckon. Anyway, that's it for today. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you like the content we produce, let us know in a comment. If there's a bike you'd like to see us review, let us know in a comment. Or really any sort of motorcycle related content you'd like us to have a look at producing, just let us know. Always up for new ideas. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Let's get it, let's get it. Ooh, let's get it, let's get it. Ooh, oh yeah, get it. We got a good thing going. Let's keep the good times rolling. Let's keep our minds so free. Let's rock until we lose sleep. I can't stop my feelings, I know. I need you, baby. That's for sure. Oh, ooh, come on, let's go. We good, let's go. Ooh, let's get it, let's get it. Ooh, let's get it, let's get it.